Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with an update on the weather that we'll be experiencing here across the ArkLaTex, with severe weather on the way tonight and looking even more promising that we'll see wintry weather Sunday night into Monday. We'll talk more about that coming up in the next couple of minutes. You can see the latest from the Storm Prediction Center does show the level 3 enhanced severe weather risk, and within this orange area it does look like that risk may be highest, especially here across southwest Arkansas, across basically the northern half of this orange area, just based on most of the high-res models. Let's take a look at one of those. This is the HRRR model. This updates every single hour with a new forecast, and you can see as we go through the rest of the afternoon, we will see a minor chance for a shower, otherwise mostly cloudy conditions. Heading into the evening, a few pop-up thunderstorms will be possible over the northern sections of the area. This is just a precursor of what's to come. The cold front's still going to be well back to our north and west, and it's not going to arrive until later on tonight. As we move past midnight, you can see the thunderstorms developing here between 1 and 2 a.m. Basically over the northwest edge of the area. This line will march its way towards the east and increase in coverage, and some of the cells increasing in intensity by 3 a.m. This line extending from about Texarkana down to Marshall. It probably moves into Shreveport between 3 and 4 a.m. By 6 a.m., most of the thunderstorms will have exited the ArkLaTex, and we will see this activity continue to move to the east. Wind going to be a concern with these thunderstorms, maybe a little bit of hail. Also going to be looking at the potential for some tornadoes. And here is the latest from the HRRR, and you can see these swaths here showing you where it thinks the best chance of maybe seeing some rotating storms. Northern half of the ArkLaTex and points to the north. Futurecast does have a few of these swaths further to the south, so all of us still have that risk for the tornado during the nighttime hours tonight, but that risk does look highest over the northern half of the area, just based on especially the HRRR. Here's a look at Futurecast as we go into the weekend here. And again, this is going to highlight the threat of wintry weather. Now, this is the longer range version of Futurecast, which only goes out to Monday morning as of this recording to 6 a.m. But it'll give us a little bit of a picture of what we could be looking at. During the nighttime hours Saturday night, clouds will increase. We will see a mostly cloudy sky on Sunday. Very late in the afternoon, we might see some snow begin to develop north of Interstate 30. That snow will increase with some freezing rain and sleet also becoming mixed in further to the south by midnight Monday night along the I-20 corridor there in East Texas. That mixed bag of precipitation will move into Shreveport probably near midnight, and we could transition as far south as Shreveport to a little bit of snow. We're kind of on the borderline, so it's going to be very difficult to pinpoint accumulations of what we can expect, at least in Shreveport. It does look like it'll be mainly snow over the northern half of the area, and you can see the pink kind of highlighting the mixed bag of freezing rain and sleet over the southern half of the ArkLaTex. And again, this only takes us through Monday morning. This is going to continue into Monday afternoon, and we could be looking at some decent accumulations. First of all, the ice accumulation potential. This would be freezing rain and sleet. You could see not much north, although the Canadian model does have a bit in Texarkana. That probably a bit of an outlier. Notice most of the agreement showing the potential for freezing rain and sleet, highest I-20 and points to the south. We could see a good 1/10 plus of an inch of accumulation over the southern half of the area in spots, which will obviously cause some travel issues. Snowfall potential. Again, this kind of gives you an idea of what we might be looking at. We will see some changes in these numbers as we have over the last couple of days, but you can see it's becoming more obvious, especially up towards the Queen. We are going to be looking at the potential for several inches of snow, and it could be heavy. A couple of models in that part of the ArkLaTex indicating amounts above 4 or 5 inches. That's definitely possible. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it is a possibility. I would suspect 1 to 3. Texarkana around 1 is what I would be looking at. And we could see up to an inch of snow in Shreveport with lighter amounts further to the south. It's just an early estimate of what we could be facing. We will know more once the high-res models start to pick up on this wintry scenario that's going to be developing across the area. Now, once this precipitation ends, we'll turn our attention to the cold, and really how much snow and ice we get is going to play a big role on how low we go. Tuesday morning, I think, assuming we have some snow on the ground, I-30 and points to the north, we will see lows there in the single digits. Further to the south, less snow, not as cold, probably low to middle teens for nighttime lows. And we will see similar temperatures for Wednesday morning as well. Another point to make is that once we dive below freezing Sunday night, we very well could stay there into Wednesday. So we very well could be looking at a day or two plus where temperatures stay below freezing. So keep that in mind as you make preparations for the coming wintry weather late this weekend. So that being said, a forecast for tonight looks like this. We will see again the threat of thunderstorms, severe weather looking likely. Best chance for that tornado, northern sections of the ArkLaTex. All of us will see the threat for wind and hail damage. Temperatures, these temperatures you're seeing here represent the low temperatures afternoon, as we will see falling temperatures during the day. So tomorrow afternoon, as you head home, temperatures will be in the 30s and 40s. As you wake up and head to work, we'll likely be in the 40s and lower 50s. So we'll see temperatures falling throughout the day tomorrow. And as far as your 10-day forecast, you can see that we are looking at conditions that will be a little bit warmer Saturday, mid-50s, 40s for Sunday, 31 for Monday, 32 for the high on Tuesday, and you can see it could be colder Wednesday night. Temperatures again probably in the single digits and teens, and then we warm up into the 40s and 50s for the rest of next week starting on Wednesday as we get rid of all the winter precipitation that likely will be on the ground. So two issues to worry about: severe weather tonight with all severe weather threats possible. That risk is looking highest, especially over the northern half of the area. And then the wintry precipitation, snow, sleet, and freezing rain will give way to lots of cold as we go through the first half of next week.